Hey everybody, it's Kelly with the Prickly Pear Soapery. Today we're going to be doing something very different. I just came up with this idea today since this is a coffee soap that I made about 4 weeks ago. And what happened was I accidentally forgot to do my water discount when I added other liquids in here. So it is too soft, it will never harden up, but we're going to use it anyway. So I'm basically going to be using this really soft soap. Like I can indent it, like I can push it, and it makes a dent. So that's how soft it is. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to use it and turn it into a whipped soap, a whipped coffee scrub soap to be exact. Because when I made this soap, I wasn't intending for it to be like scrubby or, you know, exfoliating, but it smells so good and I really don't want to waste it. So we're gonna transform it into something extra special today. Okay, so I am going to take the soap and we're going to measure out. We're going to need to use 46.25 ounces of soap. And actually, let me go ahead. I'd started cutting on this and I didn't finish. I just wanted to have it cut into smaller pieces because I'm going to put it into my stand mixer. And that's how we're going to whip it up. You can see how it just comes apart. I was so upset that after I had made this soap and it was sitting for weeks trying to harden, I realized that, well, it wasn't going to do what I wanted it to do. And then I had thought about it and I realized that I didn't do my water discount because I added goat's milk and buttermilk into it, and it just wasn't firming up, and so I have this really soft soap as a result. But it can still be used, so we're just going to turn it into a different form of soap and have fun doing that. I've never done this before. I've never thought about doing this before. But we're going to do it today, and hopefully it will all turn out exactly the way I want it to finally. Because this really is a good soap. It smells so good. It has hints of like chocolate, coffee, graham cracker. It is just such a wonderful, wonderful, warm blend that, oh my gosh, it smells almost like a dessert. It is so good. I'm trying to get the stuff from sticking to everything, but it's not easy. We are going to take this, look at that. Okay. So we're gonna go set this aside and out of the way. And I gotta get an extra paper towel. This stuff is so soft. It is really coming off on my gloves here. But in a way that's really good that it's super soft like that, because it's gonna make a really good whipped soap. So, okay, now this time we're gonna split that in half. And because we're going to do two colors, we're going to do whatever brown this comes out to being when it's all mixed up, and then we're going to do white. Okay, so now I have these guys split into half, and I'm going to take one of them, put it in here, we're going to whip it up, and then we will add a little bit of coffee grounds with it as well. So let's do that. And then here's the coffee grounds that we're going to be adding into it. So first we're just going to sprinkle a little bit to kind of get that going. I'm excited. I'm gonna kind of turn this around for you guys. Maybe y'all can see it a little bit. Okay. Just for the sake of time, I decided to shorten this video because I had to do a lot of on and off with this. And what I noticed about the soap is that it really, really, really wanted to stick to the blending blades there, or whatever you call that. And so in order to get it nice and smooth and creamy and without clumps, it did require quite a bit of blending, and then, you know, getting my spatula out, wiping it off the blades, you know, and then blending it again, and just a constant thing like that. So it took some time, and but it's totally worth it in the end. You'll see. Sprinkle a little bit more in here. Get this out of y'all's way. Okay. I think I will add a little bit more of the oil in there too, just to help soften it some more. It is very, very sticky, but in a soapy way. It just doesn't want to, well, it's like a paste, like a good thick paste, but it's still a little clumpy yet, so we gotta blend it in to where it does what we want. Okay, so this is how it's looking, and it is very thick. And I'm gonna actually start putting it back into this container here, because I'm gonna get the next half of it in there, and we're gonna add some titanium dioxide mixed with, once again, avocado oil. And I'm hoping that by putting that in there, it will turn it a nice coffee cream color. Not really looking to make it white, but I definitely want it to be a nice creamy color. So this is very, very messy, as you can tell. So I'm going to take this titanium dioxide, I'm going to sprinkle it in here. That's probably enough. And anyway, and then I will pour my avocado oil over the titanium dioxide. Wanted to show you, so this is a good color here. It's a nice light color. Might look a little yellowish on your end because of my light, but this is a good color. I'm gonna keep stirring it up though, because it's still kind of chunky. I should have cut my chunks into much smaller pieces, but you know, I didn't know. Like I said before, I've never done this before, so I am learning on this, but I just thought it would be fun to film it and see how the results come out. So that's what we're doing today. Okay, so here is where we are. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get it as soft as I want it to be, but that's okay. If anybody has done this and knows how to soften this soap up, please let me know, because I would be very interested to learn from you. So, man, that wore me out. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this guy here and we are going to put it into here. So I'm just going to kind of try to mix the soap into some kind of, I don't know, swirled look here. This is taking a lot to do this. It's really hurting my hands. So I can honestly say this is not something I would do very often, but it is interesting and it's a challenge, and I like interesting and challenge. So I like both of those things. So now, I am going to get out my scale here. I got my jars here that are cleaned and ready to go. And we're just gonna take what we can get here. I do need to turn on my scale. That would be nice. That would definitely help me see where I'm at with the weight. Okay. The only thing that I'm definitely not sure about is if I will be able to tap it down into the container to continue filling. So we'll see in a minute here. Okay, let's some paper towels here. I gotta wipe off my gloves. Okay, so it will tap into it, which is good. Let's see, what were we at? We were at 780. I really like the different colors in here. That's nice. And it really smells good. So we are on the right track here. Okay, just a little bit more, I think. Okay, so we are at 9:15. So there's a few little air pockets here on the sides, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm trying to get them filled as best as possible because it really is hard to get this stuff in here. So I think whatever I can get, I'll be lucky. If you haven't already, please be sure to like and subscribe, and also go ahead and check out my Etsy shop where you can find all of my handmade items. to take some coffee grounds and just sprinkle the top just like that. Let me see if I can get you in the shot here. Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. Okay. Ooh. All right. See? Thank you guys for watching, and I really hope that this video inspires. I hope that it inspires someone who has, you know, some soap that went wonky, and it's, maybe it gave you an idea to where you can use it next time, something happens to your soap to where it doesn't harden. So I just hope that this video is helpful to someone out there. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.